Welcome to the Lifechanyuan podcast. In a world that's rapidly changing, are you still holding on to outdated ways of thinking? Today, we dive into a powerful question. Is your consciousness ready for the new era? While technology advances at an unstoppable pace, many people are still stuck in traditions that no longer serve them. Marriage, nations, manual labor, and even money itself will soon become relics of the past. So, how do we prepare ourselves for what's coming? The answer is simple, yet profound. We must let our consciousness step into the new era first. Let's explore what this means and why it's more urgent than ever. If you have cars, trains, and planes, would you still choose to travel by ox cart or horse-drawn carriage? If you have a smartphone, would you still write a letter, take it to the post office, and wait for a mail carrier to deliver it thousands of miles away? Do you still use an abacus? Do you still walk 2 kilometers to fetch water? Do you still carry a basket of dirty clothes to the river to wash them? Do you still build houses with mud bricks? Now that the second home exists, do you still believe in getting married, having children, and saving for retirement? The Lifechanyuan Era is coming, a world of unity where humanity becomes one global family. In this future, would you still blindly dedicate yourself to a nation? Countries like the United States, Germany, Russia, Iran, and China will become relics of history displayed in museums. The concept of national borders will disappear. So why cling to the idea of, this is my country, that is yours? With AI advancing at lightning speed, do you still dream of becoming an accountant, lawyer, teacher, clerk, or statistician? Robots will soon replace nearly all physical labor. Do you still plan to survive by working with your hands? At gas stations, do attendants still pump fuel for you? Any job that can be automated will be replaced by a program. Do you still think governments will need as many employees? Many government departments will shrink or disappear entirely. So do you still dream of becoming a bureaucrat, a politician, or securing an easy government job? With the rise of silicon-based life forms, we will eventually realize that humans have become redundant on Earth. We consume resources, create waste, and destroy the planet instead of protecting it. If you really think about it, isn't humanity already on the verge of a great purification? Is it still worth struggling to start a business or become a millionaire? In the future, we will interact more with virtual information than with real people. Look at your smartphone usage. Do you spend more time scrolling on your phone or talking face-to-face with people? Reality shows us that in the coming years, spiritual and emotional fulfillment will become far more valuable than material wealth. A distant connection through the internet may bring more comfort and joy than the people physically around you. This means that seeking spiritual and emotional richness is far more important than chasing money. If you don't plan for the long term, you won't succeed in the short term. If you don't think about the big picture, you won't succeed in any small endeavor. Likewise, if you don't plan your whole life, you won't succeed in any single pursuit. If you don't aim for paradise, you won't even manage to secure a meaningful life. Time moves forward and progress won't follow the old ways. The new era will not be shackled by traditional thinking and outdated ways of life. To keep up, we must break free from the limitations of old cultures, social structures, and habits. Those who cling to the past will be left behind, just as television networks and newspapers are slowly fading away. Marriage and family will be eliminated. Countries will disappear. Political parties and religions will vanish. Currencies as we know them will be obsolete. Government officials and billionaires will no longer matter. Only those with purified souls, those whose inner worlds are flourishing gardens of peace and wisdom, will remain. So let's first allow our consciousness to step into the new era, and then work to bring our physical bodies into it as well. We are at a turning point. The world is not going back to the old ways. Everything we once believed to be permanent, marriage, family structures, national borders, political systems, and traditional jobs, will soon disappear. The only ones who will thrive in the coming era are those who embrace the shift. Those who cling to outdated mindsets will struggle and fade away, just like every civilization before us that refused to evolve. So ask yourself, Is my consciousness stuck in the past, or am I ready to embrace the future? If this message resonates with you, start your transformation today. Let go of old attachments, seek higher wisdom, and align yourself with the Lifechanyuan Era. And if you want to continue uncovering the deeper truths shaping our reality, subscribe to this podcast, share this message, and be part of the awakening. Because the future is already here. The only question is, will you be ready for it?